EV, electric vehicles, XPEV. That's what we're talking about here, guys. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. This stock is booming. And guess who talked about it just a few months ago? The potential for this stock. XPEV, we're going to break it down. You can see the chart behind me. This thing has been going nuts from $18 today. I think we hit a high of almost $49 today. This morning, I thought we were going to break over 40, but we actually almost hit 50. I should have been a little bit more optimistic. Going to talk about what's going on with the stock, what is driving this madness right now, and what should you be doing if you do own the stock and all that fun stuff. I'm excited. It's not because I'm right, because I'm always right, but I'm excited because this stock is doing exactly what I thought it would. It kind of just based out for a while, just kind of went sideways after it IPO'd for a few weeks, and then now it's time to rock and roll, baby. Let's talk about some of the news, what's going on. We're going to take a look at the chart as well here with XPEV. I made a video 2 months ago when it was $18. Now it's $49, $46. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm hoping that you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because you're going to want to know about whatever stock I'm talking about next. But let's just keep talking about XPEV here. Now, so the big news for XPEV is they're going to be So the big news, so XPEV is up big today, but what are some of the drivers here and what is going on with the stock? It's interesting because if you look at the revenue for the quarter, if you look at the revenue for this quarter compared to last year, it comes in 342% higher than the previous year period. But if you look at their operating loss, it's 128% wider year over year, and they're sitting right now at a net loss of 1.1 billion won. Billion won. Billion won. Now, that's 39.8% worse than the company's net loss of 822 million won for the same time last year. Now, the vice president and chairman said this about the earnings news. The robust results that they have achieved in the third quarter, from delivery numbers, production ramp up, and advancement in R&D to the expansion plans for the new factory and overseas business, reflect the strong market appeal for their products. This resonates with their strategy and their ability to adaptly execute their operational plan. Xpeng also included in their guidance for quarter 4 of 2020 that it is expecting vehicle deliveries of 10,000 units and a revenue of 2.2 billion won, and Wall Street was looking for a revenue of 2.3 billion during this quarter. So that news came out this morning, and the stock has still been booming. Obviously, there's going to be shorts. There's going to be a short squeeze at this point, it looks like. But really, obviously, there's something going on with this company. And I think at this point, it really just comes down to a technical analysis play. We got to look at what is going on with this stock and talk about this stock in general and how this thing has been moving. So let's jump back here and look at the stock price and what the stock has been doing these past few weeks. All right, so if you look at the stock price recently, back there on November 6th, we got a high around $40, up to $40. That was pre-market. And we kind of pulled back and kind of based out there at the $32 area for a little bit. And today, with this just monster move, you can see all the volume as well. All the volume came in there today as well. Lots of volume today, a lot of action. That's why I'm going to say that there's a pretty good chance that a lot of this action today was caused by a short squeeze at this point. The overall market was kind of flat, kind of red on the day. So really, other than some of the news here and just the overall hype in the EV market right now, in the electric vehicle market, Xpeng definitely needs to cool off a little bit here. And as you can see, going from $35 this morning with kind of the low there at $35 and pushing up there to almost $49, and currently just kind of sitting right there at that $46 level, and we're pretty close to the close here. So a historic day for the company, making this big major move. If you go all the way back, November 4th, the stock price going from $25, had a really nice little move from $25 up there to the $40 area in just a few days. And if we zoom out back here and if you zoom out going back to October when we had the IPO and all of that, basically the stock has been flat for quite some time. We've been just flat here at the $18 area, not making any crazy moves, kind of up and down between $18, $19, $20. And then recently just having this massive move after the elections, the idea that Biden's going to be president, going to be less tariffs on the Chinese, that we're going to be more friendly with the Chinese, and obviously Xpeng being a Chinese stock, well, that does good for the business of Xpeng or XPEV or XPEV or whatever you want to call it, XPEV. Rallying there from $20 up to $40 with the high, kind of just selling off that morning after that big pop pre-market. But overall, kind of pulling back and then finally breaking out again to the upside. So making that leg higher. Would I want to be buying at this point? At this point, do I want to be a buyer of XPEV after we just pushed from $30 to $49? Do I want to be a buyer at this point? Probably not. A much better safe area for me, I think, buying-wise, would at least, let me get a pullback to the $40 area. But even then, I'm still looking at like maybe $36, $38 area kind of as that next support. So we'll be looking at $36, $38 as support. And then really after that, that $30 area. So if you're looking to invest longer term, I would just be slowly waiting and watching here with XPEV. Not sure I'd want to chase it at this point. I'm not going to chase it after this thing went from $30 to $49. I don't want to be that guy buying at the top. We're going to be waiting for opportunities. But if you missed out on this epic move, obviously you probably haven't been watching my videos, I guess. So you should probably start watching my videos. But in general, look at this. You've had weeks back there in October. October was October 19th. We were there at the $18, $20 area for weeks here, guys, for weeks. And all of a sudden, boom, here we go, off to the races. So XPEV, it's a hot one today. Big mover, and especially with the EV electronic vehicle market and everything that's going on with Tesla, with NIO and LI. There's lots of these companies popping up, but I think XPEV, I really just kind of like their overall idea and their plan here. We'll see what happens. Definitely keep this one on the radar, but like I said, I would like to see a pullback to that $38, $40 area before really jumping in there and getting crazy. So if you're got that FOMO, just kind of sit back and wait. There's always going to be more opportunities, and I'm sure I want to be a buyer. You can see as well, we're getting pretty overextended from the moving averages at this point, especially going from $36 to $49 is obviously going to push us far away from the moving averages there. So we'll see what happens. Big news. What news is going to come? What's going to happen with the overall EV market? What's going to happen with the election? What's going to happen with the US and all that fun stuff? Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you want to check out more videos. We'll have more videos here on the channel talking about XPEV in the future. But you never know. It might put out a video that you might want to watch. So definitely hit that subscribe button. And well, all that news. There it is. XPEV booming, baby. I'll talk to you guys later on.